good look at our 133-pounder, Anthony Giraldo, ranked number 19 in the country. 15-10 record as a freshman. That's not a bad record here, particularly when you're going through the grind of the Big Ten. He's going against Luke Welch, 133-pounder, the first of the Welch brothers that make up a third of this team.
So Luke Welch and Giraldo will go against each other. Giraldo has had a very impressive freshman year, and you see that he's ranked in the top 20. Luke Welch, the younger brother of Chad and Doug, who we'll see later at 157 and 165.
This is an important match for Purdue. You're going up against the freshman. I know he's ranked and everything, but you got to go ahead and really make a statement out there to be competitive.
Giraldo out of Guttenberg, New Jersey, North Bergen High School. 15-10, like you said, Jim, and a lot of matches against ranked opponents, and he's had his fair share of success. Winning that Midlands championship and in overtime.
Yeah, this is one of those meets there where if, as the visitor, you're looking to get off to a good start. You're favored in this match. You want to go out there, you can almost breathe a sigh of relief when you get that first takedown. You're not looking to go ahead and have a guy gain confidence by going out there and battling hard. And, Giraldo is really a long, rangy wrestler. He likes to work off the elbow ties right there. You can see him trying to work off a 2-on-1 on Welch's right arm. Not just getting it here, but what type of pressure can you go ahead and put with it? We're comfortable on his feet, a little more defensive, but like a lot of these, wrestlers that Rutgers has, pretty good in the top position. They can break a match down here by, if they don't get a takedown in the first period, that's a bad situation for him because they can be dominant in the top position and make up points that way.
I said Giraldo, I meant that he had a good Midlands championships. He did not win them, but he placed, and he had a nice championships appearance there at the Midlands, at the holiday tournament in Evanston at Northwestern University.
Neither of these wrestlers getting through the head-hands defense, and again, how do you wake up? And I know it's noon, but it's some of these, these match situations you're going to have in late February, actually at the tournaments in the first week of March at the Big Tens and also at the Nationals, are these morning rounds. Thursday morning of the national tournament. A lot of guys haven't woke up, and you see that neither one of these guys has really effectively got on their offense or taken a shot. They've been tied up and been content with it.
30 seconds left in the first period. And the Scarlet Knight, Giraldo, had a great redshirt year last, 20-5. He was a member of the USA Cadet World Greco team in 2013 at the Cadet World Championship, so he certainly has international aspirations. Clock ticking down now, 0-0. Neither of the wrestlers been able to lower their level and penetrate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the end of the first period. Let's go to Shane.
Of course, you want to strike first. Last week against Wisconsin, it also began at 133. Rutgers lost 18-15. Giraldo in that first match was beating Ryan Taylor late in the third period. With 10 seconds left, Taylor took him down and pinned him. And that was definitely one of the key storylines last week. They definitely want to change that here this afternoon.
Thank you, Shane. And obviously, Giraldo, who is very, very capable, close to beating Taylor, the highly ranked wrestler from Wisconsin. And there's the escape for Welch. Nice job of getting out from
really
underneath by Luke Welch.
Good, just power sit out there, and it turned in. He was able to go ahead and capture the head. Threatened Giraldo a little bit with that, taken to his back, and he quickly released him. So, this match right now, if ranked number 19, I guess you can't make a case that, well, there's a lot of guys that you can, go ahead and put in that area. But this is a match where Rutgers wants to go out there and show dominance and get out to a good start. So far, Welch has had the better start.
Welch, a redshirt sophomore, had a win against Indiana last week and posting a winning record Luke Welch trying to start the day off well for the Welch brothers. 6 times this year, all 3 Welch brothers have won in a dual meet. So Luke gets the opportunity to start it off right for the family today.
Center. Center it.
Yeah, both guys not able to go ahead and get through that head-hands defense, and really they've been content with blocking out and staying square. Yeah, nobody's really. I take a little glance up there at the clock there by Giraldo. He ends up see if he's got a shot that he'd like to hit at the end of the period, or if he's just content to stay on his feet. And that looks like the answer.
The end of the second period coming. We've just started. Rutgers at Purdue, the last Big Ten meet for each of them. There's Tony Ersland in his second season, and he's got Purdue wrestling better this year.
Well, Tony understands, and both these coaching staffs have done a good job with their program of raising the level of expectation amongst their wrestling community. And I think that's, in order to, Scott Goodale's been here, going on 9 years, and if you take a look at that, performance is gradually getting better. They're capturing more in-state talent, and we all know that New Jersey's a talented state. And as far as wrestling goes at the high school level, quick escape there by Giraldo. And with a Greco background, not afraid to go ahead and drive that underhook and push into his opponent. And he has not looked for a shot the whole match.
Giraldo, we've talked about his capability, almost beating Taylor. He's also got a win over Earl Hall of Iowa State, and like I said, had a good showing at the Midlands Championship. Luke Welch grinding it out right around 500 all year.
Yeah, this is,
like you said, it's big for Purdue right here with as they match up. This would be an upset.
no question about it, and I think that if it's going to go ahead and call a quick stalemate there. Again, good look at Tony Ersland
and Tyrell Todd.
Yeah, Tyrell Todd. That changing the level of expectation. I think one of the things that you got to see here is that it's always about, particularly for Coach Ersland, improving the guys that you already have in your program. It's not always just say, I'm going to recruit a bunch of my guys. I got to do something with the guys and the talent that are in the program. And he found these Welch brothers in his program. He's tried to make them better.
Purdue trying to pull the upset in the first match of the day here in this last Big Ten duel between 2 ranked teams, Rutgers and Purdue. And 15 seconds left. If it stays like this, we'll go to sudden victory. They'll put a minute in the clock, and if either wrestler gets a takedown, it'll be over. And if they don't, we'll go to the tiebreaker system. And it looks like we're going to there's just a little wave at the ankle. And so we go to overtime in the first match. Welch versus Giraldo. A minute on the clock. If there's any score, that wrestler wins. If not, we'll go to 2 30-second periods. Wrestle it like a match. That's the way it is right now. It's sudden victory.
A little glimpse at Scott Goodale. He's upset that he's in an overtime match right there, starting it out. He doesn't like the way his man has started this match, and he's expecting a little bit more. Both athletes really haven't done much. They've kind of waved at the leg, and there's a shot. Giraldo's in on the leg, coming out the back door. He's got an opportunity to go ahead and captures his ankle back, but he yells up, he loses it. Now Welch has the advantage of the position, but he's allowed his ankles to get captured. Now who can get high? Who can get their head up in this position? Post their hand on the mat. And you see that Welch was able to do it. He's got the hand posted up there. He's got a better advantage situation, and he might squeak this one out. One last.
Welch has got his opportunity right there.
And the referee's not even considering it, but that's got to be close to being control.
Nothing yet.
No points. Wow, that was close.
I really think for a period of time there, you could have made a case that he had control, particularly when Giraldo was on his back in that situation and not improving.
So we'll go to the tiebreaker system, 2 30-second periods. They wrestle like a match. If one wrestler comes out ahead of the other after these 2 30-second tiebreaker periods, he'll win. If not, they'll go back to another 1 minute sudden victory. caution underneath on Giraldo. That's the first caution.
Let's go, red.
He's fortunate to be in this match.
Set red, now green.
He did not get the best of that scramble. Welch did right at the end, and now Welch is going to make a better effort to go ahead and ride. He's collapsed the right arm. He's going to cover back on top. He's got his left arm. He's able to cover the hips pretty well. He's moving up. And this is where the longer, rangier Giraldo cannot capture his base, and he looks like he's pretty content to be able to stay in that position.
Wow. Nice job by Luke Welch on top in the first tiebreaker period. Now it's Welch's opportunity to score.
You saw what he's able to do in the second period, Tim. He was able to go ahead and hit that at that short sit out. See if he goes back to it, captures the head. He's got Giraldo a little bit wobbly right now.
We're in overtime, second tiebreaker, it's 1-1. Luke Welch trying to come out,
Yeah,
get a point.
I don't understand the strategy here. You were able to get out in 2 seconds, and he went to a quad posting stand-up right there instead of the sit-out he was able to get out with before.
I'll tell you, that warning, though, with 17 seconds left is significant because there is enough time. If he drops down again, he could get the count against him. Giraldo cannot drop down, stay down there longer than 5 seconds, or you're going to get warned for stalling.
I just don't understand the techniques employed here by Welch, but he's going to face him up and to get the count probably one more time. Welch just has to stay right there and get it, right?
And the reversal to the upset. Luke Welch gets Purdue off to the big start. Wow, what a win for Purdue. Luke Welch, Tony Ursuline at home. This last Big Ten duel, Luke Welch, your winner, gets the Welch boys off to a great start. 3-0 for Purdue.
Boy, that was a really well done here. Take a look. We're going to freeze right here. See how Giraldo let go of the leg totally so he wouldn't get the count? And the count stopped, and that gave Welch the opportunity to spin around, get the takedown. The fact that Giraldo has that leg means nothing. That's 2 points.
That's his dad. He's a happy camper there.